What's going on YouTube? GraveCinder here, and welcome back to episode number 23 in Season 3 Let's Play. I've done a couple of changes in between episodes, and actually not a couple, just mainly just one. I went ahead and I kind of gridded this portion of the city out. I connected it with water pipes as well. But I also went ahead and I put in a couple of these earthquake sensors over here and connected the power this way and got rid of those ugly power lines coming through here. But that's really everything. I promise. I was sitting at 8.7 million in the bank. We have 57,000 coming in weekly. 48,000 on population. We have a good demand for residential, commercial, and industrial. So I want to kick us off with a little bit of commercial. I was looking at this setup over here, and I want this filled in all the way right here. And then what better way to fill it in than with some lower density buildings that aren't affected by the noise of the railroad tracks and the highway, and that is commercial. So we're going to do low density commercial there and there. Over here, let me make sure that I have the district out this way, which I don't. So we're going to grab this and go all the way out to there because I want more. I want more of the high-tech buildings. We're going to do that right there. And then over here, I think we're gonna have to do a separate district. All right, so something that goes just exactly like that. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna do North American, and I'm gonna want this to be high density commercial. Over here, we're going to fill it in with some more offices, and I want to make sure I don't forget to go high tech. I love it when it's saving right in the middle of doing something like this. So there we go. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna go too much. We're gonna play now. By the way, believe it or not, I think I'm getting sick again. I have a tickle in my throat. My daughter is sick, and she sneezed right in my face yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. Today all day I was good. It's 10 o'clock at night right now, and I'm feeling a little bit of the stuffed left nostril or right nostril open completely, and then tickle in the throat as well. So hopefully it's nothing. Hopefully I'm just tired. I have been up since 5 a.m. this morning for work, but we'll see. We'll see. So this is kind of the plan that I have for this area here. Down here, I just sloped some terrain here, and then I have this road with trees kind of lined out over here. So we're gonna do commercial down here. I know that. I'm debating if we should do modern city center on one side because they are lower density buildings, or if we should do leisure and hotels, or maybe a little bit of everything. Now we can play with the terrain over here a little bit, give ourselves a little bit of room either up here or down here, but I kind of want to leave it in the way it is, the road layout wise, because we have just enough room to do a little bit of zoning and then some decor as well. And then additionally, what I want to do here is I want to connect this side and this side, perhaps maybe even this side over here. And once we expand this side over here, there too. But I wanna connect it with ferries. So I don't know if here is the best place to place a ferry or a ferry stop. Gotta find it first. I know we're gonna need the depot, and depot. Oh, that's gonna need a road, huh? You know what? It doesn't really matter. For now, we're gonna put the ferry depot right there, and we are gonna link it just like so. I think we should be more than good right there. Water. We're just gonna run. I think it's temporary. I haven't decided yet. I know I don't want to spend too much time on deciding where it's at right now, but let's leave it right there. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna connect the ferries from here to here and to here. I want to see some of that water action in this episode. So let's go with a ferry pier. We're gonna put this sucker right here. And there's a reason I'm doing two of these. Actually, let me put it right here and see if can we do what? We can't go straight. What if I turn off all snapping? Come on. Ah. Okay, what if we do this and this, and then we turn it into a one-way? What about that? That should be okay. But all right, the reason I'm doing two of these is because one side is going to be coming back and forth from here. The other side is going to be coming back and forth from here, and then eventually over here as well. So next we're going to need a, what is this? Oh, ferry and bus exchange stop. We're not going to use that. Not this episode, at least. So this one I'm going to put... Oh, are you serious? It's going to fit perfectly there? Well, maybe a little bit at an angle, but wow, I like it. I like it a lot. That's a perfect place for it. And let's see if we're lucky enough to get a pretty decent setup over here as well. So what if we come down here? We're gonna get rid of this house, and then what we're gonna do, okay, that doesn't look too bad. What about power? We're good for power there. We should be good for power there. Water over here, it's already indicated to us that we are not sufficient. Believe it or not, the first time that I played this game, I placed something on the water. I can't remember exactly what it was. Maybe it was the cargo ship or whatever it was. And then I got the water icon on it, and I was like, well, why the hell do you need water? You're on water, right? Didn't make the biggest of sense to me at that time, but I get it. I get it. It's weird. Okay, power. I will put this right here temporarily until we zone up some more stuff. So let's go back. We are going to create a ferry pathway. So I'm going to make this one do just that. And then this one is gonna do just that, nice and straight lines. And then from here, now this is strictly temporarily. Doesn't even matter. In order to get ferries to run, you have to have your whole route connected to the ferry depot, so they can get out of the depot and then visit your local stops. So let's do a short one. Right there to there and back. And then here to here and back. And that should be just a-okay for now. We're gonna get a chance to see how it works. Let's take a look and see how many vehicles it's going to dispatch. So this short line 1, which is good. This one looks like is maxing out at 2, which is good as well. So we should be good on the ferries. And here they come. So 2 greens, one what is that, yellow? Yeah. Park level up, perfect. Not a bad time. So we got the swinging boat, House of Horrors, and the bumper cars. Level 3. Let's while we let this kind of settle up and zone up, let's come back over here and take a look at the amusement park. So bumper cars, horror house, and something else. Swinging boat. Swinging boat. I always liked this swinging boat to be somewhere near the entrance. I don't know if I want it right there though. Maybe. I'm afraid. That's not a good place for it. What about somewhere closer to the ocean? Do we have enough of a gap? We don't, to put it anywhere there. Okay, I have an idea. Okay, we're gonna try to put it. Oh, come on, can't build on water. It's not even water. Okay, there we go. All right, cool. So right there, I think it looks really nice right there. Now for the core, what we can do is, come on, I know there's got to be a fence over here somewhere. There it is. I don't know if we want to use this fence though. So weird, can't build on water. It's really not on the water. Okay. All right, so let's make sure that it's not on water. All right, now we're gonna let it catch up. Okay, so yeah, for safety purposes, we're gonna do just that, and maybe something like that. I don't know. And the academic year report. Man, there's a lot happening this episode. So we're still good. We're still at prestigious level. We lost a little bit of students, but that's okay. And we're good on on the university. This tree hopefully will go back to its original shape once the game recognizes that this is no longer sitting inside of the water. But I think that's gonna be a nice little addition, right in that area. Over here, since we do have the funky design already, what we can do is grab that. And sorry about that. Flatten this out a little bit, and let's see. What else was it that we unlocked? I know I don't want the horror house there. Bumper cars. Bumper cars would be a good addition over here as well. Okay, something like that, and then we gotta connect it as well. All right, let's see. The game's gonna let us, and it will. Okay, so that should be good right there. And then fencing wise and whatnot, we could put some fencing around here, and I think I will, but we'll leave that be. I want to put in a horror house right over here. So you come in here, you make a right, and you're right into the horror house. Horror house, not horror house, horror house. Caught myself saying that, and I was like, what? Okay, so we're gonna put some trees there. Now, horror house has to be secluded, I would say. So we're gonna do some more trees. By the way, quick update on this Elite 2 controller. My A button likes to stick, and it's quite annoying. So I'm gonna have to exchange this sucker for a new one. I am not gonna put up with that for the next year or two that I have it. So let's see, how big is this? It's not too big. We're gonna need to put in a road, possibly, or not a road, a pathway to there, just like so. So we can see if we can put in the horror house. And voila, it fits perfect. So now we gotta hide it again. There we go. So okay, all right, that should be good. Maybe a couple of more trees right here. Then we'll switch it up a little and add, not you, but something like that, right? There we go. Okay. All right. We'll leave that be just the way it is. It looks like somebody's already flocking right over to it. Now, I'm gonna be nice. I will. I'm gonna put bathrooms right next to it. And that way, if you gotta go, you gotta go. So we're gonna put those right there. I think we should be good for now. I'll probably take care of the fencing a little bit later. Let's take a look over here. So we have a pretty large demand for residential, and not sure if I want a lot of residential over here or not. What do we got here? Let's see. We can do residential there. Block there. I don't think I want anything on the outer roads, so we're gonna do it there and there. that's all commercial. This over here, traffic-wise, is doing good. When you guys mentioned I should do a tutorial here, I might. It's a good-looking interchange, right? Yeah, yeah. I might do a tutorial on this one. Looks fairly simple, but I'll do a tutorial if you guys really want one. Ferries. Let's see if this is gaining any traction. So, a couple of folks. Ooh, a good amount of folks, actually. 32 folks. Pretty good, in my opinion. 40 over here, so that means that we have some folks coming from this side as well. Is there anybody on here right now? Oh, hold up. Six passengers, not bad. And servicing 9. So, I kind of figured that this would be the least of the two popular lanes, but we're good. I'm liking it so far. I am, and the city over here is looking pretty good as well. I'm gonna break it up a little bit. Let me see where this district goes. Okay, so it does go all the way out to here. Okay, so we'll zone a little bit more. I was gonna break it up, but we'll do that right there. Over here, we're gonna make another separate district that goes just like so. By the way, this right here, Daffodil Heights, reminds me of that children's song. Something about a daffodil, whatever. This district right here, we are gonna call, or not call, but make into the modern city center. And then here, bam, we're gonna do just that. So super high density or tall buildings, and then over here you've got kind of like a medium density worth of buildings. And I think we could even do something like that over here as well. I haven't quite decided just yet. Yeah, I have not decided yet. Okay, so I've given it a little bit of thought, and I've decided that we're gonna make yet another district right in here. Oh, come on. Okay, and we are gonna make this self-sufficient housing. I don't know if you heard that click right now, but that's my A button getting unstuck, which is really annoying. And no, I didn't spill anything on it. It came this way. It happened the first hour of the use of the controller. I didn't think it would persist. I thought maybe it was just just gotta break it in because it's new, but no, it's getting pretty annoying. During that little break that I took that you didn't see, I put in a metro connection as well. I don't know if we're gonna keep it this way or not, but I have a stop here that connects directly to here. Now there's only 3 total stops on this route, so one here, and then one here, and then we loop and we go back. So that's what I have, and check it out. We're about to hit 10 million, 10,000,555. That's what it said just a moment ago. Pretty cool. We are tens of millionaires now. But it's looking good. It's looking good. I'm curious to see what this green residential is gonna end up looking like over here. I'm gonna let that build up before I zone too much more over in this area. Fairy lines are doing good over here. I guess what we could do is possibly I'm not going to make any promises, but I'm going to try and hug the... Maybe not so much there. What if we go from here to here maybe? And then that looks kind of okay with the help of snapping. And then here we can come to about there, and that's not gonna let us go through, but that's okay. I have an idea for that. Gonna switch it up a little bit on you guys. So let's see, we're gonna go to there. Okay, and now if this works, there we go. So we're gonna do something like that over here. We are gonna okay, and then we're gonna connect it right back. Like so. So that should be just a-okay for the time being, but it's a little bit different, right? As opposed to going over or underground or anything like that, or through and destroying the pillars and whatnot. Something like this looks okay in my book. A little bit of decor, and it'll look even better. But okay, so we're approaching that 30-minute mark. I think we made a good amount of progress here. We got the park to level 3, added some additional things. We got a horror house and the restroom right next to it. Good amount of zoning over here. Now I just remembered that we gotta put in schools and whatnot as well to help all of these buildings grow. We put in ferries, which, if you ask me, is the highlight of the episode. I mean, look at him go. And we zoned over there, and we zoned a little bit over here. I keep meaning to check the status of these buildings here. So educate more citizens. Building needs to be covered by more services. What about more of these? Increase land value. How is the land value low here? I thought we had a good amount of parks. No, we don't. Perfect. One there. That doesn't destroy anybody's anything. We'll put one there. And we'll put one there. So that should be good enough. That'll be good enough there, and that'll be, yeah, good enough there. And I'll go through and I'll take a look and see if we're missing anything anywhere else. But we're gonna call it an episode here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for episode number 23. Michael and Jordan's number. As always, be the best that you can be in everything that you do. And I will see you guys on the next one.